The next thing we are going to be drafting is bishop sleeve. So the first thing we are going to be doing is to measure our wrist. Okay, we measure what we have on our wrist. Here we have 4.75. Okay, so now this, we are measuring this because of the band. So I'm going to take another paper, okay, and then measure the 4.75. 4.75. Then the next thing to do now is to determine the length of the band. So I'm going to be using 2 inches on fold. 2 inches on fold, that is double, so that's going to be 4 inches in total. So I'm going to be measuring the 4 inches like so. Okay, then draw a straight line. Okay, so now we can decide to add our allowances right here, but I'm not going to be adding any allowance right now, so I'm just going to be cutting it out. Okay, so here is our band. So now if it's on fold, it's going to be 2 inches. This is how our band is going to be. So this is our band now. So the next thing we'll do now is to take the main sleeve, okay, then measure what you have here and divide it into 2. Okay, then you mark, then you come to your wrist, measure what you have and divide it also into 2. Okay, and mark. Then I'm going to connect these 2 lines together. So on the back sleeve, we are going to be doing the same thing as well. Measure what you have here, divide it by 2, and mark. Then come to your wrist, measure what you have and divide it by 2, mark, and then connect the 2 lines together. So we are going to be slashing this through these lines like so to the cap of the sleeve. Okay, but we are not going to be cutting through. And the next thing to do now is to put another paper under. So we are going to be marking the center line at the wrist. Okay, mark it like so. Then we are just going to spread. You don't have to spread much if you don't want the gathers to be too much. But if you want the bishop sleeve to be exaggerated, you just have to spread wider. Okay, I'm just going to be spreading. from here. I'm just going to be using 1.5 inches. Okay, then you pin it down. Then you measure from this point as well, and measure 1.5 inch and pin it down. So now we are going to be measuring everything that we have in between here, and that is what we are going to be using on this both sides. Okay, so we are going to be measuring 3 inches. Okay, and then pin. And same thing on this other side, measure 3 inches. Pin it down. Okay, so this is the final look of the sleeve. Okay, when you're done, you should have something like this, and this is the band as well. Okay, so after this, you can just go ahead and add all the necessary allowance at the top, by the side, and at the wrist as well. Same thing goes for the band. So that is all for bishop sleeve.